Oh, hi there. It has been a long day of shogi here on Sunday. From the waking up, daylight savings time here in the United States, and or at least in Northern California, and drove out, got up, took care of the cat, showered, got ready, all that kind of good stuff. Went out to East Bay, play some shogi club, or to play East Bay Shogi Club. Played three great games. They're always great games. They're always great games there. I rave so much about it normally, so I won't continue to rave. But it ended up with three really fun, interesting games. And it's one of those double days where it's also San Francisco Shogi Club obviously San Francisco. So a week before the tournament, I think I suspect it's usually the last Saturday of the month, if I'm not mistaken, or the third. Yeah. Anyway, I think everyone's getting in their final prep for the tournament because most of the people at the club, it seems, will be going to the Los Angeles tournament. So let me just check the stream here, make sure that's going, and it is. So people getting their prep. So I played 3 games in the morning, drove out to San Francisco from there, and got in another 3 games at San Francisco, and then drove back. So it's about an hour to drive back, drive out to East Bay. So do that in the morning. Then it's maybe about 45 minutes to get from East Bay, with traffic and all this stuff, to the San Francisco place. Then it's about another hour or so, 50 minutes to an hour, to drive back home from San Francisco. So it's been a lot of driving today. It has been a lot of shogi today. Been playing a lot, been talking a lot, reviewing some games. Really fun. Just really, it's shogi is such a great game. Shogi is such a great game, and the people that play it are really cool. And I had a great time. I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted, but I want to keep playing, if only because I know that next week it will not let up. It's going to be like 4 or 5 tournament games per day. There's going to be the casual games going on. There's a team tournament. I don't know what the deal is with that. There's so little actual information in the pamphlet that I'm not sure what to expect. But it sounds like on Saturday there is also a team tournament where I apologize if I'm giving misinformation, but I think it's a 0 minute. It's a 0 minute 30-second Byoyomi time control just for the team tournament. I think. So long story short, going to be playing a lot of games. Each of the days, starting on Friday. Starting Friday night, and then Saturday and Sunday again. So I need to get up that endurance, and so 6 games today. I think it could have been more. It could have been more, but it was just 6. Wanted to get home and be before it got too dark, and then stream again. Like I just feel like playing some more. So it's been such a great day, and I feel like I've been playing. Maybe not my best, but I feel like I've been playing well. So I 6 games that I played today, I won 1 of them. So I won 1. 2 other of the games, I feel that I'll say I should have won, but certainly could have won. So there were no. Let me think. I don't think there were any blowouts today. There were no blowouts. The highest rated player I played is a 2-dan / 3-dan. So I didn't have a chance to play that 5-dan who's so good. I didn't get a chance to play the 3-dan who I usually play. And have good games with. So I didn't get to play either of them. But there was another 5-dan also at the club, and I didn't play them either. I like I say on the online days, I want to be respectful to everybody, and I don't want to be trying to jump in and take the time of the ultra the I was gonna say ultimate, but the ultra top level players, because other players want to get them, and I'm sure they want to play better, someone better than me. So that's just the way it worked out. If I would have stayed, there was like an hour to go. There was an hour to go. It was about 4:00 when I left. The club runs from 1 to 5. And there was about an hour left, so I could have gotten 1, maybe 2 games in, maybe, unlikely, but I could have gotten another game in. But my wife was waiting for me in SF, and I mean, she would have waited still longer. She was enjoying herself, but I like I said earlier, I kind of wanted to get back before it got dark. I wasn't sure how dark it would get with daylight savings. And I was thinking, well, I'm also going to play some shogi. I was thinking at the time that I'd play Shogi Wars, but since then I decided maybe just not quite get into Blitz. Maybe play Unleash Shogi, see how that goes, and maybe get a game in, and maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows? But I do. I don't feel dead. I'm certainly not sick of shogi after playing it all day, and I'm ready to go. I see that since the last stream, gotten another follower, Francis Lopavo. Thank you for the follow. That puts us over the 100 follower goal. So now the hard part of actually figuring out what that goal is, that like reward or whatever is going to be, because I had thought it would be the 3-minute shogi and Shogi Wars, and that was crazy, and I do not see any possible way in which I could do 100 games of that in a single session. That would be nuts. So we'll think about it. There's no need to rush. It's probably not going to be that 2Q Menjo certificate, because the 3Q Menjo certificate still hasn't arrived yet. And neither of the addresses that I've sent the questions to have been answered yet. So still waiting on an answer for where it even is, where this thing is. So anyway, let's get in. I'm going to try to find a game. If I don't find a game, maybe I'll swing over to Shogi Wars and see what happens. And but I suspect something will happen. Casual 15:30. Let's do it. That's it. So still get some decent training in. Today's games, the first 3 games in the East Bay, we play 10-minute 40-second Byoyomi, and in SF we play 5-minute with 40-second Byoyomi. The tournament is going to be 15-minute with 40-second Byoyomi for the main tournament, not like I said, for that team. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. And if no one wants to get in on this, I'll just go to Shogi Wars. I don't know how to wait. Hey, Gabrielle, great to see you. The games were awesome. Yeah, you just missed my recap. I played 6 games today, so I played 3 games in the East Bay, and then it's one of the double days where San Francisco Shogi Club is also playing. Last week before the big tournament next week, so they bumped up the schedule. So played 3 games there, and they were all great. But I'm ready to play some more. I only won one of the games. I only won one game. It's sort of for me it was a great game. For me it was a great game where I just sort of I just kept it together, made a real strong attack at the end, and had a very satisfying sort of checkmate. And so I felt great about that. And then of the other games, there were 2 other games that I think I should have won, but I definitely could have won. So so it feels great. So in my mind, I could be at least 3-3. So I'm feeling great. They were all fun. There were no bad games. There were none. Even the game against the 2/3 Dan player that I played, it was close, and I had my attack. It was close, and I had an attack. So which is all I can ask for. So it was great. Yeah. Usually play 3. So we usually play 3, but because it was the double day of East Bay Shogi and San Francisco Shogi Club, I played, woke up early, went out to East Bay, drove out to East Bay, then drove to San Francisco from there, played the game, the 3 other games. and talked for quite a bit with another Shogi Harbor Discord member, and I watched a game, and then left. I left a little early just because I didn't know how dark it would get. So yeah, it was just an awesome day, and I'm ready for more. I'm ready for more because I know that next week at the tournament, they're going to be long days. They're going to be long days of shogi, and I need to have that endurance. And if today's any indication, I think I'll be all right. My eyes are starting to feel a little tired. Like my eyes are starting to feel a little tired. I am a little hungry because I haven't eaten too much at all. And so we'll see how long this lasts. Not getting any games here. Not getting any games. So I am going to probably give it another couple minutes and then go to Shogi Wars. Have you played it all today? I imagine there's no WSL going on right now. So did you just like play, do Tsume, do anything like that? I I didn't see, like, I left my machine connected. I left my machine connected on 81 Dojo. Okay, so you say you didn't play. Yeah. Because I'm connected to when I was gone, 81 Dojo, and it shows the activity. So if if you follow somebody on 81 Dojo and I follow you, it'll say, your username started a game or whatever it is. May challenge. Okay. So are you still 5 Dan? That's the important part. Or have you fallen into the lowly 4 Dan? Yeah. Oh man. And the same thing on Lee Shogi. Rico was talking about that today on the Discord. Okay, so you're 4. Oh, that hurts. I mean, I'd be so glad to be, Shodan in that in the mate challenge, but yeah, it's all sort of relative. That's funny. So you just did one. So you did one, got it wrong, and then stopped, or you did a bunch. Like, what are your study sessions like? How long do you do it? Like, I think I usually do. I try to do at least 3 sets of 20. It has those ad breaks in the middle. You did a lot. Okay, so yeah, so I try to do at least, when I do it, I try to get at least 3 groups of 20. And sometimes I do more, sometimes I do less. But yeah, I really like that. I really wish there weren't ads. Your study sets are not organized at all. Nice. Nice. They might not be organized, but they seem to be working. Brother. All right. Well, not getting any takers here. Not getting any takers. No one wants to play Shogi, Lee Shogi. So I'm going to close that one up. And I thought I clicked it. Okay, so it's gone. Now let me just restart. Let me restart this. Just get this cached here or uncached. It seems I don't know if it's a complete voodoo, but I like reload this page so that the next time I reload, it'll look for my games. Oh, some days you don't even touch Shogi. Yeah, so I haven't yet. Since I've started streaming, I don't think I've had any completely off days. I try at least to do some Tsume out of a book. Like if I haven't done any games or anything like that, I'll try to do some Tsume out of a book. Let's get Shogi Wars up, since Lee Shogi was not. Let's do this. I hear the cat. The cat waits until I start streaming to start using the litter box. Random Shogi Sunday. It's the 10th. Plays. I'm not even gonna say a bunch. I'm just gonna play some. I don't know how many this is gonna go. I just want to play some more. Like I said, 6 games. After 6 games, I just want to wind down with some online shogi and see how we do. Let me set the stream up. Where is OBS? Transition it back to Shogi Club. No, not Shogi Club. Shogi Wars. There we go. And yeah. Oh, you were trying to get a better time in the last Sumain 3. Oh, I think that is awesome practice. I don't know what you think, but I think those speed runs are really good. I think those are tremendous. I've done like one or two or started, and I've done the Hishi, I've done the Maiden 1, I think. I started a Maiden 3 and then got interrupted, so I stopped. But those feel great to me. Like they're kind of like Mate Challenge, where you have this, you have a clock. You have the sense of a clock, but there's none of that soul-crushing defeat of getting one wrong. So I've been liking that. I don't know if it's because, I don't know if it's from the stream where I think Tokyo Peach was doing it. I think Tokyo Peach was streaming Play Shogi. Maybe I'm confusing it. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe I'm totally misremembering. I don't know. But since I saw that, I thought like this is really cool. And so I'm gonna keep doing that. I like how you get it wrong and then it just comes back automatically for you at the end. Oh, the SNES to me. Yeah, yeah. Wait, wait. The SNES one is actually Tsume? I thought you were playing the bot. Oh, that's interesting. So that SNES game has playing and it has Tsume? Oh, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot to store in those little cartridges. Man. That's incredible. That's major props to those old time SNES NES developers. They made magic with so few bytes. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. So all right, I am set. My stream is set. Let's get in here. I've got this. The date is right. The date is right. The stream is lined up, and the counts are right. Let's get in there. Let's see. Let. All right, Shogi Wars. All right, it's going. Oh, the Tsume game is only Tsume. Oh, wow. That's awesome that in Japan they'd be able to support a game that's just that. Although I guess there were a ton of Super Nintendo games made, so maybe it's not that big a deal. Let's get in here. Let's get in here. I don't know if 10-minute is going to be good for me. Like the way I am now, like I said, I'm kind of exhausted, so I don't like 10-minute might be too long. So I might go to some 10-second, but we'll see. I had such good games today. I have high hopes. So maybe my hopes will be dashed here. Okay, immediately getting a 2Q with I don't know who that is. Okay. Fourth file. What do I want to do against fourth file? I'm Sente. Let's get our king over. Let's get our king over to the left. Do. Okay. Cool. That's a cool one. Okay. Wow, that's fast. Do. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go with this? Doom diddle-doom 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 diddle-doom. Let's come back. Let's come back. Interesting. Ooh, boy. Dum diddlum 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 diddlum. Is this good? Okay. So, you know, in doing this, I also give myself this option. Doom diddle-doom 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 diddle-doom. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. $7.58. All right. Do. So I'm thinking of coming back. Diddle-oo, diddle-oo, diddle-oo. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. You know, push. Oh, nice. 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 Okay. That is very nice. Boy, I really got trapped there. Woof. Okay. So, how can I do something with this? Wow. Okay, so I need to make a move. So, let's see. If I do this, he takes. I take, he takes. Is there any counterplay? Can I get any counterplay? So how can I get some counterplay? Is there any way? If I drop this, let's do this. Trying to make some counterplay. Ooh. He drops a silver on my head. No, yeah, that's. Okay. How can I get something? So if I drop, I can drop a pawn. Takes. You can't do that. I don't have it. Plus, I don't have a silver. So if he does this, comes up. Yeah, that's not good. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. Boy, this guy's solid. He's playing very solidly. This is not like a Shogi Wars player. This guy's not doing anything crazy. Doot 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 doot. So I gotta get this gold out of here somehow. Okay. Do do do. What about this? Is there anything here? If I do this, he takes. I still can't take. If I do this, he just drops a pawn. We could drop a pawn, or you could drop a silver. Do this for now. Let's do this for now. Okay. 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 Comes up. Okay. Let's come up here. Anything there? No, 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 no. I can't do that. Let's come up. Let's do this. Let's do this. We've got to start attacking. Trying. They've got more time. They've got a better position. Oh, I still have some pieces. Always got hope. Always got hope. And I have 147 Kishin. Not that I'm going to use it. Okay. Okay, that hurts. That hurts. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. That one was a bit of a miss. That one was a bit of a miss. Yeah. All right, let's resign this one. All right, game 7. Game 7 on the day. You know, this was tough. The thing I didn't need to come into was a solid player. After sort of being mentally exhausted by 6 over the board games, I did not need to jump in against the world's most solid 2Q Shogi Wars player. So let's back out of that, and I'm going to turn on 10 second. So I'm going to switch over to 10 second. And try to feel that out. So 200 Tsume's in that one. Okay, yeah, you had that number rings a bell. I think you had told me about that. That sounds good. That sounds awesome, actually. Okay. Okay, here we go. Double wing attack. Okay, so we're coming up. They're racing. They're at the they think they're a horse right now. They're racing so fast.
6 1 2 3
Do 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 do.
1
Doom diddle-doom 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 diddle-doom. Okay.
1
Dun.
1
Oh, there's a WSL game right now. Oh boy. Do do do. Do 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 do.
3 4
This is awfully tempting. I mean, do 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 do.
1
Dun, 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 dun. Dun-dun.
1
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Bum bada 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 bum.
3 4 5 6
This feels fantastic right now. Now to my reading, this is almost over. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that just wins, right? Let's see. Right. Do a quick graph. Okay, so it wasn't as winning as I thought. It wasn't as winning as I was going to press F to flip the board. So 69%, nice. Yeah. Yeah, that one came together nicely. So I was if he takes take drop the bishop here, eyeing that and eyeing basically mate coming up soon. So that was a fun one. So oh, interesting. So maybe not winning on the spot, maybe he just go back. You mean if he just does this? So he goes back. I take. Knight takes, and then I was going to drop again. I guess they could. Could I also do this? No, I couldn't. No, that wouldn't be as good. Yeah, I'm going to see what the let's see what I'll use a Kishin. Let's see what this analysis is saying. So it goes back, and then oh wow, whoa. So this might be one of those situations where I might have forced it a little more than it needed to be, but anyway, yeah, felt great. Let's switch this up. What is and so the WSL? Who's Mexico, Mongolia, and Mexico? Who's on Mexico too? That's not Gerard UV is not playing. Is he? I guess I can switch over my tab on the other machine. Okay, I'm not familiar with Ronin 56 or Baatar. Oh boy, but I'd like to. Oh, what's this? What's going on here? Okay, I got some points up, and that's cool. All right, let's get another one in. Actually. Yeah. I was gonna say I want to check out. I do. I'm gonna quickly switch the stream over to a different scene here, so I can get the WSL. Where is this? Where recent games? So where's I don't see Mexican flag. Today's the 10th. Interesting. I don't see any of them in here. Hey, Gust One, great to see you. We're just yeah. I played a bunch of games over the board today in 2 different shogi clubs, but I'm not quite ready to hang it up yet. So I thought I'd go over to Lee Shogi, play some games, but no one was accepting the challenge, so I jumped over to Shogi Wars, gotten a couple in, but there's apparently a WSL game going on right now between Mexico and Mongolia, but I don't see it on the list here. So let's take a look. Mexico 2. This is where is Mexico 2? Mexico 1? Mexico 1 is the one with Gerard? Yes. Okay. Oh, interesting. They're Division E. Okay, so this is okay, so this is what's going on right now. So it's already 1-0 on Mongolia. And oh, Dr. Lennon. Yeah, I've said Dr. Lennon is a fellow 81 Dojo observer. I see Dr. Lennon in a lot of games, observing the same games I am. So kindred spirit. I'm always cheering for that team. They're gonna need to come back. They're definitely gonna need to come back now because they're down 1. But yeah. Oh yeah, Ghost One. If you want to play, yeah, absolutely, definitely. Where do you prefer? 81 Dojo or Lee Shogi? Because I can get into either over here. That would be awesome. If you feel it, you feel like it. Obviously, no pressure. And yeah. All right. Well, let's try Lee Shogi. Let's try Lee Shogi, and see how this goes. Lee Shogi game. I'll switch just to the game scene here, just right off the bat. Just go straight. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think I need, based on that Shogi Club 24 match, I might need some sort of advantage. I don't think there is blind. I mean, I think you can turn off your pieces, but is this? I don't know if this is going to show. This isn't going to show on stream here. Oh, maybe there's not. Maybe there are no blind pieces. Well, let's take a look at the preferences. Let me just switch my scene to 81 Dojo, just because I think that gives more of the screen. Game display. Oh, the blindfold shogi. I guess there it is. Yeah. I don't know. I assume this is what. Okay, yeah. Gabrielle is saying it. I was going to say that this is probably the same as Extreme on 81 Dojo, but yeah, it's just. That's rough. You do not have to play blindfold. I mean, I'd be happy with it with any game. Not to downplay myself too much, but I think I did play very well today over the board. No catastrophic failures. The first game on Shogi Wars, I lost a silver, but I wouldn't have called that sort of completely catastrophic. Yeah. So I'm playing all right. Okay, you set it to blind. All right, let's see. This will be interesting. This will be very interesting. Watch someone else join. So I'm in here. Hopefully not. Okay, phew. I was about to turn it off. Okay, so I am here. Let me switch my scene back to Lee Shogi, the game scene. Make sure it's showing up. There it is. Hey, Rico, great to see you. Yeah, this is max visualization level. I would say so I would say, oh boy, I would say I would do it myself too, but it's not good content. That's my excuse. That's my excuse, is that blind is not good content. I've seen John Bartholomew stream. I've seen John Bartholomew stream some blind chess. He usually does it at the end of a long session. He'll play a game of blindfold, and let me tell you, for me anyway, this is not very compelling content. Just watching the empty board. Watching the empty board, it's not so great. But let's do this. Here we go. So how do I make this as sharp as possible? How do I make this as sharp a game as possible? Well, wait. So actually, what's the better approach? Is it to make it as sharp as possible, or is it to make it as slow as possible? Like, do I try to make Anaguma or something? I don't know if my head was bobbing, but my foot was tapping, and my head, in my mind, it's bobbing. I still have the Shogi Wars music in my head. So 2 games. I play 2 games on Shogi Wars, and it's like in my soul. I'm like dum 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 dum. Don't mind me. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Uh, uh. All right, I'm gonna get my king over. I'm not going on. So God's one is so much better than I am. I shouldn't underestimate just because it's blindfold. Like I shouldn't just underestimate. That said, how do I make this so tricky? All right, I don't. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. All right. Uh, yeah. Yeah. This is good. This is good. At some point, I have to believe the mental state will break down. Oh, and that reminds me, that's something actually I was planning to talk about. Um, Something I learned in my final game today. Something I sort of learned / clarified about how I process the board at various points of the game. Hmm. So desu ne. Does this qualify as a central house, or is this some form of silver horn? Okay, so he's the pin is gone. You know, the pin is gone. I'll come up over here. So I want to say that effectively I've sort of nullified the bogeying start. No, you didn't put it in the hey Night Sparrow. For full disclosure, you know, I'm playing Ghost 1, but full disclosure, I'm playing blindfolded and he has complete visibility. No, just no, he is playing blindfolded. He's playing blindfolded. So no moves are to be held against Ghost 1 here. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Now one, two, three. So you know, I have to believe that a bishop trade is at least okay for me, if not good for me. But this is still. I think he went to the I think he actually castled to the correct side, right? Unless he was going to do Migi Gyoku. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Gotten it's gotten awfully quiet. It's gotten awfully quiet right now. Um so if I come over here, so if I you know, if I come over, this comes over. Um I don't like that. I definitely don't like that. However, feels like there's got to be some sort of way to defend this. If I come over, he comes up, I take, he takes. Um, hmm. And I push. Huh. Boy. Tricky spot. Very tricky spot. This bishop is doing nothing over here. It's really doing nothing. And it doesn't seem to have any hopes either to do anything. So I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it back. At some point, this board is going to be very complicated. At some point, I'm going to have to complicate this. It can be like I don't know how many of you have seen. So he's going off the blind mode. Okay, so the I was gonna say if Hikaru no Go, the player that gives Tuya the hardest time is the worst player because they're playing nonsensical moves, and I don't want to say that my moves yet are nonsensical, but. Oh, that came quick. That came quick. Um, there's got to be a way to defend this. There's got to be a way, right? Oh boy. I was defending that so well. How do I get counterplay now? So how do I get counterplay? If I come up, hmm. Okay. Yeah. So how can I do something now with this? Especially now that the full power of Ghost 1 is in play, where there's no more blind. You're talking about you're talking about what's it called? Daylight savings. That was very surprising to wake up so late this morning. So late for me was like 6:50. And I typically, so I still had time to shower and take care of the cat and all that stuff before East Bay Shogi Club. But yeah, that was a surprise because I had heard nothing about it. Okay, so I don't have any pawns. This there's nothing really. How can I get something? How can I get something? Just not seeing. I mean, it's a tough spot, but obviously, I think I've just got to lure these pieces forward, right? I mean, I've got to start making complications. I do have I've got the castle. I have a castle that I'm sort of happy with here. For now, for now, obviously. For now. Okay. Do I lead this up? Do I lead this up? Then he comes up. No, I don't really want him there. Okay. I think at least I need something. I need a knight or something tricky. There's the raid. Thank you, Lily Limeane. See raid with 3 people. Welcome. Blake 17. No, Blake Re 17. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. And Royal Highness of Bad Choices. That's a good one. And Praise the Odimium Spike, as always. Welcome. Shogi Explained. Welcome. Thank you. Playing a game here against Ghost 1, and he started out in blind mode, and I believe right now is no longer in blind mode, but he's taken over. He is absolutely taken over. And yeah, I am winding down a long day of shogi. There's got to be a trick here, right? There's something here that I'm not seeing. I guess the bishop. Yeah, winding. So I played. I'm here in Northern California. Fortunate to be able to play over the board as much as I can. But today, two different clubs. We kind of had the jackpot. One in the East Bay and one in San Francisco. Attended both. Ended up playing about 6 games. Not about 6 games. Ended up playing 6 games, and they were great. They were all great. I'm exhausted, but I just felt like playing some more. So came on stream. got in a couple Shogi Wars games, and then Gust One was gracious enough to make the challenge, and now I'm just trying to stay alive in any way I can. I'm not seeing, not. I'm just so there's if I come up, I I'm almost now because the silver is guarding this square. So even if I had a gold, even if I sacrifice a bishop for a gold, and I had a knight here, I still don't really have all that much. If I do this, all right. Let's see. Let's see what they've got in mind. Pawn drop? No. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Goswin has in mind with that move. Okay. Very interesting. Let's take that, the bishop. So oh gosh, it's already. Wow. Okay, that was quick. That was quick. I didn't realize I was in Byoyomi. All right. I want is this even a draw? I mean, with a bishop and a silver and a knight, I think a lot of things are going to break this Anaguma down. Okay. Boy, I'm just not seeing. All right, let's push that. I think maybe I wonder if the pawn push might have been. I mean, it's all slow, but it's all sort of hopeful. I'm getting crushed. But at the same time, I'm sort of giddy here because these games are so fun. These games are so fun, and it's always when you're playing a better player. Maybe it's a little unfair where when you're playing the better player, there's a little bit less in some ways on the. Oh boy, okay. I mean that's. Oof. I've got to waste my defense on this. Got to waste. I'm still not seeing the immediate mate here. I've got 10 seconds, so I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to drop that pawn. Like like a gold here? Okay, yeah. So I've got a knight. Got a knight. This silver. This silver. Yeah. I mean, I think it's over. I think it's over. But even this probably it gets it right. Maybe no, not necessarily. Not right away. Not able to read it yet. Gold. No, gold I take, and then probably even still. Yeah, I mean, have to. Oh boy. Trying to be resilient, trying, it's more flailing than anything, but I just keep this in. I'm keeping this in mind, keeping that in mind. Just not, I'm not seeing any, any hope, but he'd have to make two slow moves, I think, to even give me a chance to make an attack. What is, let's see. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, oh. Okay. Yeah, so even if I try something like this, still going in, still going in. Wait, no, take no, maybe. Am I just not seeing it? Am I just not I mean that's the worst possible of the drops, but that doesn't outright win yet. This is the dream. The dream. But you just try to set some chance up. Not really seeing. Not really seeing. And there it is. Great game. Great game. Great game. Oh, that was fun. That was. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let me read. I see there's a bunch of chat. Sorry for that. I'm the world's worst at chat. Let's see. That was so fun. That was the kind of game that I was hoping for. When I thought I'd come home and just kind of, I don't want to say wind down, but like I wasn't, after all those games and just sort of the physical exhaustion of playing the in-person games and all the driving, and that was the kind of game that I was looking for. So thank you for that. That was good. That was good. A lot of chat. Awesome. Yeah, the daily savings time was rough. Wrong. So the wrong side king. Were you joking? Do you think that was actually wrong side king? Because that seemed pretty solid to me. It definitely seemed solid, especially, you're playing blindfold. I thought it was pretty solid. And I guess, if you're going to play blindfold, it seems reasonable to keep it in that sort of symmetric way. So at least you can remember the board. You can remember the board. Yeah, imagine a 2Q players did blank board. Oh, that would be awesome. That sounds like a next stream. I mean, the thing is, like I said with the John Bartholomew streams, those I don't think make for the greatest content. Where the viewers can't see, and the viewers just see a blank shogi board, and maybe it's up to the streamer to make it interesting, but like, watching a blank board and wondering what's happening is rough. Is definitely rough. Okay, so you changed off blind mode. You changed off blind mode when I think around when we got the bishops clashing, which was a tricky spot. Which was definitely a tricky spot, but I think I want to say, like, I'll kick. I mean, I guess I might as well kick it off. Not that it'll hurt anything to do it, but like, I want to say that's where I'm guessing I lost the script. Is that at that point. And then, so I think you were probably still, even in blindfold, I bet you were still advantageous. And I said I wanted to make it sharp. I tried to, but there was nothing I did out of the ordinary outside of maybe move that bishop up. And I've done that once or twice before, where it feels almost like the opponent is not instigating, but looking. When the opponent is giving me that bishop, somehow you just ended that threat with the gold, and I don't know. Maybe that ends up being not so good for you because you have the gold over there instead of in your castle. I don't know. So we're here. We've got stinky cheese. Emoji. We've got the raid emojis. And all right, and then she'll play a game against Blake Ree 17 8Q. I'll play everyone. Like that's fantastic. That's if you'd like to play, I would like to. And yeah, Shogi explained, continuing the Oniguma craze. I'm still so inspired by those Gabriel Angelo BR13 matches. I'm still so inspired by them, and I haven't had enough opportunity to make it because. That Shogi Wars stream, I started getting a lot of fast attacks coming against me, and over the board there were a couple fast attacks. Oh, and the follow from Royal Highness of Bad Choices. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I hit a 100 follower goal off stream, I guess, last night, and I still don't have a great. What are they called? The reward or whatever people set up for that, because the plan was that 3-minute Shogi Wars stream of 100 games, and that is just not happening. Based on that limited experience of playing those games on stream, that one is 100 games of that 3 minute would be madness. So I might just try to do an extra long stream. The last at the 50 follower goal, I ordered the 3Q Menjo certificate. That hasn't even arrived yet, and now I'm 2Q on 81 Dojo. So I'm hesitant to even get that Menjo certificate because not only has it been over, well over a month that the 3Q hasn't arrived, they've also ignored to 2 different addresses, 2 emails. So I have no idea what's going on with that Menjo certificate. We'll see. So the 10,000 Q. What did Transport Pokemon show us on Shogi Wars that they do if someone's account gets banned? It's 10,000 Q. Is that what that is? Let's see. This is the point. Blake's not new. I saw. So this is I think Blake Red on Shogi Harbor Discord. And let's see. Yeah, has played Shogi. So yeah. I don't know how long people in chat have been playing, but yeah, learned shogi and playing shogi are 2 different things for me anyway. Learned how the pieces move and got a basic sense of the game 15 years or so ago. And then really in the past year and a half, 2 years is when I started trying to get better, because I started playing over the board about close to a year and a half ago. So started playing over the board and loved it and thought I should start trying to get better. And that came along slowly, fits and spurts. And then finally at the end of last year, I was craving shogi content, wasn't finding anything that wasn't Japanese, and thought, hey, maybe I can do it, and maybe it'll help me love playing online, because I didn't like playing online so much, especially comparing to over the board. I just wasn't enjoying the games. It's shogi, with the exception of Lee Shogi. The shogi world is basically just it's sort of antique software. It's just a culture of antique software, and so I didn't quite love it. And Lee Shogi doesn't have the players that all the other sites have. So it was a state where I wasn't enjoying it even like half as much as over the board. And so I thought, what better way than to sort of force myself to play and force myself to think through moves enough that I can describe the moves on stream than streaming. And that was December of last year, and since then I love it. I love it, and I'm loving these games. The Shogi Club 24 has a special place in my heart. 81 Dojo, now that I have Todovsky's user style, which lets me set the last move indicator to blue instead of the low contrast orange, that made a world of difference to me, and I love it. So I'm enjoying that. And I just look like as soon as I get off stream, I'm looking forward to the next one. It's crazy. And like I said, I've already played this morning, waking up at 6:50 this morning to come out to drive. I drove out an hour to play in the East Bay. I'm in Northern California, in case I didn't mention. So drove out about an hour to the East Bay, played 3 amazing games against a really, really strong player there. And then drove, 45 minutes or whatever it is from there to San Francisco, played 3 games against really good players, and then came and as I'm there, I'm thinking, when I get home, I think I'm going to stream some more because I want to play more. I need more endurance training for next week's Los Angeles tournament, and yeah. So long story short, let's say a year and a half, 2 years of kind of playing, more. So yeah. So Royal Highness, yeah, it sounds like your situation is sort of the same like mine, where the first game was a long time ago, but it takes sometimes it takes time for it to click. Sometimes it takes time for it to click. And Anaguma, blessing and a curse. Yeah. So I haven't felt it as a curse as much. When someone is great at breaking it down, it's great. But it has definitely gotten me some. It's allowed me to make some really good attacks, knowing that I had 2 or 3 moves just extra. And it's not often that the games proceed so quickly. I feel, at least for me, that the time it takes to make Oniguma is wasted. So it's been good. And I see these players, these inspirational players on 81 Dojo, like I mentioned, Gabriel Angelo BR13, and then Gerard UV. They both play Central Rook and Oniguma, and they're incredible. And I know it can be done. I know it can be done because I've seen it, with players that are probably better than I'll ever be. And yeah. So we'll see. It's fun anyway. It's really fun anyway. And let's see. Once the king takes, the so drop on the bottom. Yep. And then what's not really true about blindfold. So I've never played, I've never played blindfold shogi. I played one color go. I've played blindfold chess, but I've never played blindfold shogi. So my thinking was to try to maybe make it sharper, maybe make it a little more complicated, so that Ghost One just kind of loses track of what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, I guess maybe I can feel good about myself a little bit more. I'll say, what, I didn't win, but I did force Ghost One to take the blindfold off. Had to take the blindfold off, just like in an anime or something. They take the sport coat off and put it on the back and just think. And the bishop trade, not good for me. I put it out of the. I think I put it out of the area where. Yeah, I wanted it. I wanted it to protect against the climbing silver, and I had that climbing silver defense. But then I got fidgety, thinking, I'm going to have to attack. And I think I just pushed a little too far on that move. Nice barrel. Yeah. You moved too. What was my first move? What was there? That's like, so at the club, there are some people, there are some players that want to like review from the beginning, and it's like, I barely remember what happened in the end game, let alone the opening. And so often they'll remember well enough, and occasionally I'll be able to, or I have a general sense, especially when playing over the board, not as much online. Interesting. Just a side note, that's sort of an interesting psychological thing, but like over the board, I'm generally better with my openings where I play into the things. I play deeper into my for lack of better word, and excuse the grandiosity, but my repertoire. So I'm playing in my repertoire quite often, deep into it, where online, for whatever reason, I can't quite get that knack. I'm finding myself out of book a lot more online. But anyway, so when we're reviewing, I can usually follow through because I'll know what I would have done, and then that's enough of a kick in the a kick to get it going. And then occasionally we can get further and further. But it's always sort of embarrassing, or I'm sort of sheepish. I'm sheepish enough after I win over the board, but if I win and then it's like I don't even remember what happened, like then I'm like, I'm feeling kind of like undeserving for my win. And it's the other person might be suggesting a move or something like that, and I'll be like, oh boy, I didn't consider that move. And so there's definitely an art to analysis, and I do not have the skill, but I'm trying. And yeah, I kick off the engine eval. I don't look at it. A lot of times I won't look at it until I've thought about it. So I do it on Lee Shogi just because it takes so long to run. It takes so long for ShogiNet to run the analysis. And then I'm what am I trying to say? I'm disciplined enough on my own to be able to not look at it when I'm thinking about the moves, like especially if a lot of these I'll actually play over the board. I'll get the pieces out. I've got my floor shogi board just sort of always in the living room, kind of messing up the living room, but I've always got that there. And so a lot of these games. So this one just based on how it started off, this one is like a candidate for me of playing this one over the board, where I'll take a look, I'll think longer about the positions, because I think there are some subtle moves in here that I may have missed or whatever. So that's it. And then let's see. Extreme is the best. Okay. Can I play on 81? Yeah, I can definitely play on 81 Dojo. Let's see. Don't say shows yours banned user. Yeah, 10 million. 10 million, not 10,000. But do I feel like streaming has made me stronger? I definitely do. I don't know if it's streaming itself, or if it's the fact that because of streaming, I'm playing so much, that is the thing that's making me stronger. But I think it's somewhere in the, I who knows? I have to think it's somewhere in the middle, where I'm playing a lot more games and I'm thinking through my moves, because I'm thinking through the moves more because I want to talk through my moves. So, well, and that's streaming also does attract the nice people. So like Todosky's done a great job with more than a few of my games. There are at least 2 streams that come to mind that were awesome. I think he's actually done more. Todosky's great, and he explains things in a way that I really appreciate. So there's that. Alexei has reviewed some on stream. He's given me some tips and it just very helpful. Like you've given me, just like that Onaguma stuff. So these are resources that I'm finding that I probably wouldn't have found, like that Age Onaguma, the Age Onaguma video. I don't think there's any way I would have found that had you not recommended it. And there's things Rico. I have already failed after name like 5. I've failed in my own personal role here of not to start naming names, because then I inevitably leave someone off and feel terrible about it. But there's these videos that I'm getting, videos and book recommendations and other recommendations that I never would have found, and also other stuff like the Starpoint that Go podcast. I'm loving that, and I'm a believer that, like, if you're that's shogi enough adjacent, that sort of excitement about that podcast is excitement to get me playing more shogi. So I'm sort of that believer that anything that makes you more passionate about something or makes you more interested in it is going to make you better. And so feeling great about that. And so it's I'm sure it's a huge number of little things, but I have to say I am definitely improve just by the fact, the people that I see myself beating over the board, the people that I'm beating over the board, or the people that I'm competing with over the board, these types of wins, these types of wins would never have happened 3 months ago or 4 months ago, whenever prior to streaming. So I'm convinced of that. I still play terribly on stream. There's no getting around. There's no getting around that. Like, I think there's that hit a streamer takes, no matter how good they are. Maybe not Hikaru Nakamura. I don't know, but I think for me, I don't know, 150 point elo or something like that. There's a definite hit. There's a definite hit because I play those what I've been calling calibration off-stream games on 81 Dojo on Monday mornings, and I play way better. I play way better in those than I do on stream. The games I play over the board, I think are probably my best. I think I'm still playing my best over the board. But anyway, either way, the game, I'm never going to be the Meijin. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to steadily improve. I'm, meeting great people, having just interesting conversations like today at the club, at SF. Ended up talking for, I don't know, half an hour, let's say, about various things in the shogi, the Western shogi world, and clocks and just all this extra talk. And it's just, for someone like me, it's like, it's awesome. It's awesome. So that's it. The last move indicator doesn't do anything though. It's not, I wouldn't call it aesthetics. I'd call it functional, because that orange color to my eyes is very low contrast with the rest of the board. And the 81 Dojo pieces, I think, are not mistakenly, but are erroneously large relative to the squares. So I think a lot of times, especially with drops, for me, it takes quite a bit of effort, like mental effort, to find the piece that was moved. So, like, if I'm observing games, it's super annoying, because my attention will sometimes be halfway on something and halfway on the game, and it's just for me, it's a chore. With the orange, the default unchangeable, without hacks. That orange, it's just too low contrast. To me, it's too low contrast, and I don't enjoy observing games like that. And then playing, I don't want to play. I do not like. I don't enjoy the game of find the opponent's last move. Like that's not a fun game for me. So I think 81 Dojo should offer an option. But either way, I've got this. I've hacked up Todovsky's user style to give it to be blue. So now I see it. So now I completely see it. And there's no more of that find the last move sort of game, which sometimes might take me a few seconds. And if I'm playing 30-second Byoyomi, my thinking is slow enough as it is that I can't be giving up 5 seconds just to find a quirky move, on the other side of the board or whatever. So yeah, that's just the way it is. And then you say it's so Nice Bear. You say that's some dedication, driving an hour each way. That's the thing. That's the thing about playing over the board shogi. Well, and I think partially living in Northern California is that it's early in the morning. So one thing, it's early in the morning. It's a beautiful drive. It's 50 minutes to an hour away, but it's a nice drive. I can listen to a podcast or some music or whatever. We'll listen to music if it's more than just me. Might listen to a podcast or music if it's just me. And it's just a pleasant, it's a pleasant drive. And I know that there's this great coffee. We play at a coffee shop. There's great coffee. This place is incredible. Great coffee waiting for me. There's 2 or 3 great games of shogi waiting for me. It's the breeziest hour-long drive you'll ever make. Coming back home is rougher because there's more traffic and it's an hour and a half. But at the same time, I'll have played 2 or 3 games and boy, if I've won one, it's even better. But like even if I lose all my games, I'm so jazzed up about them that driving back is kind of like effortless because it's so nice. And that's why, like, I wish everyone could sort of have that benefit of being able to play consistently over the board, because it's I don't want to say it's a different game. It's not a different game, but it's so fun. It's so fun in a way that like a lot of, you know, games are not. And but today was a lot of driving. You know, today, I'm not gonna lie, you know, it was you know, so let's say about 3 hours of driving, you know, because it was drive out to East Bay, then from there drive to San Francisco, and that's murderous driving for me. Just driving through San Francisco is as close to hell as, you know, as close to hell on earth as I'll come. And there's that, and then driving out of San Francisco is even worse than driving into San Francisco and then home. So, you know, it's rough, but that, you know, this SF Shogi meets once a month, and I don't always go to the SF Shogi one. Every week I go to East Bay, but I don't always go to that SF one, just because it's like I've, you know, as I've described on the stream, you know, I have my quirks, and you know, driving through SF sometimes will put me off of it completely. And then, yeah, you need to plan out your trip. Yeah. So you're going to be there in LA on Thursday. Depending on our plans, we'll probably be leaving around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock in the morning. And hopefully it'll only be 5-6 hour drive in, and I'll be there, you know, somewhere around when that registration opens up at 2 o'clock on Friday. But that's my plan. You know, get there and just play a bunch of shogi, beat a pro. You know, just the usual type of stuff. You know, just my usual plans. Beat a pro. You know, because I think Eriko Yamaguchi will be there. And you know, maybe you know, just like Hikaru said at the beginning, you know, take a win or two off of her. You know, take a win or two off of, you know, one of the resident like 5 Dan gods. You know, and just try. You know, hopefully everyone else will have been drinking, and you know, I'll still consider that, you know, that would be so I'm still trying to get through chat, but Rico's message popped into the corner of my eye about ask her to do the Shogi Wars call outs. How incredible would that be? Now that would be gold shogi content. Like, that would be a video of that, of someone playing, and Yamaguchi sensei just you know, Gokigen Nakabicha, or you know how she says it, and oh my gosh, or how she says Kin Muso, that would if that happens, if this happens and I'm the one playing, I don't care what the opponent is doing. I am going straight into Kin Muso, and then she's gonna say it, and then I'll just die. But it'll be fine. Because I wasn't gonna win any games in the tournament anyway. So like, you might as well just put me down for 0-8. So you know, whether I'm alive or dead, the result is gonna be the same. Though the people today, you know, they're so nice. They're so nice at the SF Shogi Club. Like I said, you know, I'm really excited for it. You know, I'm gonna lose my games and then play my casuals, and they're like, no, like, okay, you know, they're so nice. They're so nice, and I appreciate it. But like, I am going to do my very best, and I will try really hard to grind out any edge or any sort of losing position that I have. I will do my best. You know, what is it? You know, by hook or by crook, if someone's going to Nifu or someone's going to time out, I will take those. Like, I will take those wins. But you know, fully expecting just to go in and get obliterated, especially on day one. You know, there is that team tournament. I don't know if you know anything about that team tournament, Rico or Shogi Explained. That team tournament, it's like snuck. It's snuck in that PDF where it comes after the opening rounds of the main tournament. There's a team tournament, and it's 0. I believe. I don't think I'm confusing this with the European tournament, but it's like 0 minute, 30-second Byoyomi. I apologize if I'm getting that wrong. I accidentally, you know, I restarted my browser to update it prior to the stream, and I lost I had the PDF up. But yeah, if it's regional teams, well, if it's regional teams, you're screwed. If it's regional teams, I'm screwed because my region has a zillion 2, 3, and 5 Don players. They're not going to want, not going to want some clown like me, out there. But I would do it. But I'd be happy. I'd be happy to bring my Central Rook into that team tournament and just try to get to victory off of some city. Play for my team. Blake, you say you can't wait to travel places and play OTB. Oh yeah. You've got to. Oh wait, did I make it to 100 moves? If you're talking about the OTB games today, the first three games, which are the ones that are recorded, I did not. They were great games. I lost them all. The last one, I haven't reviewed the last one. I want to say that I should have won the last one, and at least could have won the last one. The games at SF, then I won one of them. I think that one was over 100 moves. That one was over 100 moves. I had maybe the best, maybe in my life the best. I want to believe that it actually was a long mate. I didn't read it all the way through. It's one of those that I've talked about where let's say it's like mate in 13 or whatever, or mate in 13 or mate in 15. Let's say it's something like that. And where you set it up, you don't necessarily read the whole thing through, but you sort of set it up with it in mind of getting the king into a place where you think it will then also be a mate. So I did that and managed to get a mate, and it was also Hishi, I guess, against me. So if I didn't mate, I was going to lose the game, and so I managed to get it. Whether or not it was there to begin with, or whether or not I actually missed an easier one, I don't know. But it was one of those. It was just one of those great games where I would have been just like, what a great game, win or lose, because I thought we both played really well, and I think it did go over 100 moves. It took forever, and so I think it was. I played the 2 Don / 3 Don that I usually play on those SF the online tournaments, and he beat me. It was longer. I don't think it went 100 moves. It may have, but we didn't record it, so I don't know. He beat me, but it was better. It was a better game than I've played against him online. So I felt really good about that. There was no catastrophic failure. And then the last game I played was against a fellow Shogi Harbor member, and it was a great game. This is another game I think I should have won. I definitely think I could have won, but in my mind I thought I should have won. But it was awesome. It was just an awesome game. It may have gone 100. I don't think so because we seemed to get into the attack a little quickly, and there was the king chase and stuff like that, drawing it out. But I think it probably under 100. But the game was just awesome. It was just awesome. Win or lose, as long as you played, I don't want to say you, as long as I play decent shogi, I can't complain. So it's really fun, and then had a great conversation after, and what more could I ask for? And what more could I ask for? I could ask for more online shogi, which is what I came for. So if you're starting to remember your games, that's something I should practice. I get practice doing it over the board, that's a thing. So immediately after games, open Elite Shogi analysis and try to replay it. That's not a bad idea. I mean, it's tougher to do that on stream, obviously, and that's the thing lately, is that most of my games have been on stream. Most of them are on stream. Especially since I'm doing it not every day, but at least 5 to 6 days a week. It's a lot of shogi. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of shogi, And but that is a great suggestion, especially for anyone else as well. That I think that's a good suggestion. The thing is, I don't know if it's just I mean, I don't know how else to say it. I'm older. My brain is slower. My brain is slower, and it's not getting any faster. So that's just that. That's a reality. I don't know how much that memory is going to improve, but maybe it will. Maybe it will. I'm definitely remembering more pattern. The more tsume I do, so I know learning is happening. So we'll see. So Rico, that suggestion is giving you Pokemon Stadium Clefairy minigame PTSD. The suggestion to replay the games, is that something Pokemon Stadium you would do? And then Shogi Explains says, a bunch of us learned enough Japanese specifically to find Shogi. Yeah, that's hardcore. I've started and stopped trying to learn Japanese. I definitely have. Because there's obviously that I've been there, and the little bit I spoke was nice to have. I barely. It was mostly just me to speak enough to kick my daughter into gear where she was speaking. Speaking in Japanese, because she can speak Japanese, and but I'd like to go back. The dream is going back and playing at Kobin Cafe and playing at the JSA dojo and eating Japanese curry, every day, every meal of every day, that kind of thing, and yeah. And so, your Royal Highness of Bad Choices, you say next time you go to Japan, you must find old men in the park playing shogi. I didn't see any of it. So that was now my one and only extended trip to Japan was incredible, but a complete disappointment in that regard. I didn't find any people playing shogi. I didn't find any shogi stores. I didn't know about Aoyama Gobanten at that time, which they're in Shinjuku, so I didn't know about them. But I couldn't find any stores. I couldn't find, I thought in this sort of historic or old Kyoto, I thought I'd find some store that would have some sort of nice pieces or nice board. Didn't find anything. The only place that I found that had shogi stuff was Yodobashi. The 3,000 level electronics store, and they had a magnetic set, which I got. It's kind of garbage. I got it just because it's a shogi set, but it's a garbage shogi set, and a Nintendo Switch shogi game, which is in Japanese, and it's very tech savvy, so I can almost get no use out of it. Oh, but the one thing I did get that was also shogi related, there was a gacha machine that I got. One of those from March Comes in Like a Lion. They have those. What is his Nidali? I can't remember his name. The chunky kid. He made cats as to teach shogi. They had a gacha machine that had different cats. So I've got one of those cat, a keychain with one of those cats in a general. It's the general symbol. So that's the best shogi related thing I got in Japan. Didn't see anyone playing it. Didn't see anyone playing Go. Didn't see anyone, any Go salons. No Hikaru, going into the Go salon to play, future professionals. Sons of the Meijin, stuff like that. None of that. No, I didn't find any of it. And we were all looking. So yeah, I'm getting back to the line about asking Yamaguchi Sensei to call out the Shogi Wars. I don't even want to think about that because that would be too cool. Let's see. Oh gosh, it scrolled off. So sorry. The Rico would murder you just for the opportunity to have a weekly event. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. It would be worth an occasional 5-hour trip. For this tournament, I'll be driving down 6 hours or however far away Los Angeles is, and that's a lot of it is to meet to meet people. but I think it's going to be fun. I have no reason to think otherwise. I think it's going to be so fun. If anything, it's almost going to be too fun. So it's just going to be like sheer exhaustion. It's just going to be sheer exhaustion at some point, like hit the wall on Saturday, and then just after the tournament games, head over to Coco Curry, Ichibanya Coco Curry House, or whatever the ordering of those words are, and just like die, just die with curry. There'll be curry on my face, Japanese curry just all over my face, and I'll just be like laying in the seat. And I think if I understood the message correctly on the Discord, Muse and one of his friends are going to come to that. I think go to the curry instead of going to that professionals thing. I think. So like if we're playing a game there, it's going to be like I'll be just like just curry all over my face and playing shogi with this god of shogi and and chess, and just trying not to blunder bishops, which is my major problem when I'm playing elite players like the five dons. I get overstimulated in my brain where I'm thinking of all these possibilities that they're going to kill me with, that I sometimes just flat out ignore my pieces. It's like a complete beginner. 3 people from Seattle. So yeah, don't give up on yourself. 3 people from Seattle. That'll be a team. That'd be a fun team. I mean, especially with a kid. Is the kid strong? So is like the kid stronger than the other 2 players? Wait, that'd be fun. We like I think I mentioned on the Tuesday night stream at the Silicon Valley Shogi Club, where we play Tuesday nights. We got 2 new kids. We've got 2 new kids. It's so good. There were 10 people there last time. And it's we're going to be having the Cherry Blossom Festival sort of booth, for lack of a better word, coming up in April. So hopefully we get participants from that. Hopefully we do as good a job as Jack-O-Lantern did on their Discord for Phoenix. And I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be trying to get people in. I'll be wearing my Shogi Dad merch. I'll get that. And I've got to find a place that'll make them. I've got to find a place that'll make them, make and sell them, because like the ones I got, Amazon turned me down. Amazon turned me down to as a merchant. So like I need to find, if only just to buy more for myself. I don't want to buy them one off at like full price. I want to kind of get them, but and then so the conversation about Cost 1. I'm not sure what that is. But most people who play shogi randomly in Japan do so at shogi parlors. Yeah, like that's the thing, is I didn't see any shogi parlors. I didn't see any. I know of Kobin Cafe, and I don't think they were there at the time. There's that cafe, I think it's called Cafe or Bar Resta, RE:STA. But unless I'm confusing it with another one, like there was also a Shogi Wars bar, Shogi Wars. I think the proprietor died, unfortunately. So one of the people at the Silicon Valley Shogi Club had been there, and he's a 3-dan. So he's a 3-dan on 81 Dojo, and he went in and apparently amazed everyone because just won a bunch of games, including beating the proprietor of the place. And then later found out, I guess he made some contacts, but later found out that the proprietor had died. So I guess pour one out. We lose a member of the shogi community and lose a place to play. But yeah, I couldn't find any of these places, and it's hard if you don't read Japanese, and you don't even if you can read Japanese, and all the oh my gosh, when I'm streaming I'm blanking on some words. The Chinese the kanji, like not everyone knows all the kanji. So it's hard to find a play. It's hard to find it's hard to find anything out of the ordinary, when you're searching for, anything except for the big names. So next time I go, now that I know people that live there, like the kid that was at the East Bay Shogi Club, they went back to Japan. They live in Osaka, and they've got a bunch of recommendations for me for when I come. Where to play, where to stay, where to shop, that kind of thing, just for all the shogi stuff. So I'll it'll be sort of like a self-guided tour that time. So I'll be set, but like just walking around and doing as best I could searching, I found nothing. I was so disappointed. in that. No, well, it didn't go to Tendo, and the JSA headquarters. We walked. So we tried. We were. It seemed like it was walking distance from. Oh my gosh! Again, I go blank while I'm talking on stream sometimes. What is the fashionable place? Not Akihabara. There's another sort of district in Tokyo that's a little more stylish. There's the I can't remember the name, but anyway, we were there. We were there walking up and up and down the strip, and I searched for JSA and found that we could walk. At least it was within what almost everything is walk. Like we'll walk an hour or whatever, but like it was within walking distance, and we must have just followed the wrong directions because I didn't see it. I didn't see the JSA building. So I must have just. Maybe I went to the wrong one, or maybe I just missed it, or maybe we walked the wrong way. It seemed like we were. This is back in 2017 or 2018, I want to say. Yeah. So there was. So I didn't find anything. I didn't see any Go stuff. Because I wasn't serious about shogi at that time. I still wanted to. Yeah, I like I've said on stream before. I'm sort of I like equipment. So chess equipment, shogi equipment, stuff like that. I like that. So I was hoping to get that. But anyway. So you have a kid who's like 2 dan, but he isn't. Oh, so Nikaido. Gosh, I must be so slow in chat here. Yeah. Nikaido is the person in March Comes Like a Lion that made those cats. Wait. So no, Nikaido is the person in that. That's not the place. Is there also a place? Because that anyway, if that is the place I'm thinking of, where there's it's like a fashion district, and not Ginza, but it's no, not Akihabara, no, not Shinjuku. The other place, the fashionable place, where there was ice cream there. There was a lot of clothes. Can't remember it, but I'll remember it as soon as I click the exit button. Harajuku. Yes. So when we were there, that's when I was looking on the map for JSA and saw that it was within walking distance, and we walked and didn't see it. So anyway. So you have a kid who's 2 dan but not showing. So the one that's going is like 7. Oh, subtle burn. You're stronger than him. I think. So no offense taken. No offense taken. See, Shogi Explained is still all about these mental games for the mind games for next week. Just at this point I have the armor on. The armor is on. It's not coming off until I lose all 4 of my games on Saturday. So Well, and then there are the games on Sunday, but who knows about that. So the 7. So he's 7, and he said the kids tournament, just a flat out kids tournament. That's like $30. So the kids coming all this way just for the kids tournament, or is it like the family? Yeah, the Lee Shogi bot. It's Shogi Plane is always burning me. So I know it's a burn. There's no justification it's gonna not. But yeah, that Lee Shogi level 1. I'm feeling good. I beat that thing in 33 moves. I don't think I've ever won a game as fast. Well, no, I have won a game. I mean, now I'm like patting myself on my back. No, actually, I've already whatever. But yeah, that was in recent memory against a flat out non-beginner. 33 moves is fast for me, and so I'm feeling good about that. And I don't know when. I don't think I'm going to play that bot again until after the tournament. So I'll let the bot take my soul back after the tournament, but or maybe I'll just play level 2. So so it doesn't matter if I win or lose, because I know that it is what it is. So this week you had a meetup. This week you had Shogi Club. So you say you had someone show up who used to play shogi in Seattle back in the 70s. He showed up, was like, yeah, I sort of know how to play, and then immediately went into Gangi. That's awesome. Yeah, we a couple months ago had someone who played like 15 years ago. Learned like 15 years ago, and was a chess player, and he had me sweating bullets. He had me sweating bullets, and I just by the skin of my teeth managed to eke out an attack that he couldn't respond to. But he hasn't come back. It's one of those where it's like you get someone so promising. You get someone so promising, and have a good conversation. It sounds like they're going to stick with it, and then you just never see him again. So, I've been that person at local chess clubs, so I know how it goes. But it's unfortunate. But that's cool. Hopefully they stay back. At the East Bay Shogi Club, the leader created a flyer and is hanging it up at a Japanese store, and we had it hanging up. Next to us. We didn't really get many takers today. No one asking. There was no one asking. There was the kid who was interested in it. He came over enough to like count down audibly on our clock. So like he manages to find some of the most tense. He manages to arrive at some of the most tense moments in our games and just start like blaring and talking. And I don't mind, whatever. It's just a kid, and we're playing for fun anyway. But it's funny how that works out. There was another guy who he didn't ask today. He didn't talk about the game, but he's someone who had asked in the past. And I saw him on the table over. I saw him glancing over at our game, watching. But he didn't strike up a conversation after. Maybe we just looked like we were pretty intense today. So, we didn't get people talking about it. We definitely saw interest, but nobody talked, and nobody asked to play. So there's that. Let's see, the 7-year 3 or 5Q. That's a good level. That's good. When the kid from Japan, he was 8 when he was out playing at the club with us. While he was there, while he was there, he ranked up to 1 to 2 dan in 81 dojo, and then I think gave some of it back, got to 1 dan, and then once he went back home, he seems to have skyrocketed a bit. He's really strong, and he's level. He's two there. At least the last I talked, the last I exchanged messages with his mom, which is like a few months ago, he was like 2 dan, I think, in their local, whatever local metric they use at their club or group or whatever it is. But yeah, great kid. It was so fun. I'm glad I was able to get my wins in against him when I could. Because I don't think I could. I could probably get a lucky game here or there now, but we played relatively recently, and he beat me pretty solidly. And then let's see, got it right for what burn. It was okay. Yeah, there's the backfire. Traveling specifically for the kids. Oh, so it's not even just tagging along with, hey, Bruno, great to see you. Hey, Verdin, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, both of you. Really appreciate it. The traveling for that kids tournament specifically, wow. Like I would think like that would, maybe tagging along with a parent, but traveling, not driving, you flying out just to take your kid to this children's tournament. I hope it's a good one. Boy, I hope it's a good one to justify that. That is something. Wow. That's a heck of a commitment. That's a heck of a commitment from those parents. Oof. I'm sort of stunned, speechless. That's for a 7-year-old. That's a lot. I guess parents do it for chess, but like chess sort of is more of a thing here in the States. So it's a little more on this. Let's see. Bruno is actually pretty strong on a Guma player for a beginner. Nearly destroyed me. Oh, nice. So I haven't seen you streaming. It seemed like I thought you stopped playing shogi, because I haven't seen you streaming shogi. I've seen chess lately, and not that there's anything wrong with that. Chess is an amazing game. No, I'm not going to tell the kid to shut up. I'm not going to, I'm not going to discourage anyone. Everyone grows at their own pace. Everyone matures. Everyone matures at their own pace, and it's at some point as well. I think as a parent, you let the other parent do what they're going to do, and it's up to them to see the behavior and change it if they want to change it. So I'm just happy to have anyone interested in shogi. And even if it is a distraction, and it was, and let me tell you, it is a distraction. I think he was being more distracting for the other player, because the other player had more time. So I had been in Byoyomi already. So I'm already hearing the beeps and whatnot. But the other player still had like 2 minutes on the clock, and so the kid was like by tens, I think it was. I can't really. He's like 2 minutes, 150, and it was rough. It was rough, but it's all good. It's all good. Maybe someday that kid will join. I don't know. I think they're playing chess. Understandable that you'd prefer playing chess in a culture where chess is more appreciated and there are more players and yada da da da. Let's see. So I read that. Should imagine having parents that would bring you out. That's having parents bring them out to LA. I mean, hopefully they enjoy Los Angeles. Hopefully the parents are going to also enjoy the trip, because there's stuff to do in Los Angeles, obviously, and most importantly, there's Coco. There's Curry House, Coco Curry House, Ichibanya. To have, and it's within an 8-minute drive of the hotel, so even if they're not playing shogi, they'll be able to get some good curry. So yeah, and then so the same analysis. So do you I still have some time. If anyone if anyone Blake, if you do want to play, I will do my best. I can't promise a good game. I'm going to do my best, but I'm on fumes. But I've still got something. I've still got some heart ready to go. So if you'd like to, feel free. If not, we can do that another time, and I'll just sort of close up shop, have my dinner, because I haven't eaten today too. Like this has been just a day of shogi. This has been a day of shogi. got a little mochi ball and or, like a little red bean mochi, red bean stuffed mochi ball, and some water, and that's really been it. Oh no, I did have a pretzel stuffed with cheese at the in the morning at the first coffee house. So that's my future. So after stream, gonna have some food, gonna have a little bit of ice cream, and then just pass out of exhaustion. And so if you want to play, let's do it. And I think you said 81 Dojo. Which is great for me. Both sites are great. And that's the problem, Royal Highness, of bad choices. That once I get talking, I don't stop. And it's funny because like I'll have these streams. I put them all up on YouTube. So after I review almost without fail. I think I review every single one of these streams. And I'm so craved for, like, that's how craved I am for shogi content, that I watch my own streams. So I'll watch, and I'll know I'll have like played 10 games or whatever on stream, and I'll watch these games. I'll watch the stream up to the point where I'm done with the games, and then I'll see like more than half of the progress bar on YouTube is still waiting to go, and it's like, oh, this was one of those. This is one of those streams, and we're getting more and more of those. That's the thing is there's so much. There's so much stuff to talk about. Maybe I rehash topics a lot. I don't know, but like, shogi is such an interesting game, and there's so much to talk about, and the community itself is interesting. Interesting. Our software is interesting as well. In some of the worst ways possible. The software we have to use to play shogi is interesting. But I watched your climbing the rating ladder, but then you stopped. That was the one I was excited for, is the climbing the rating ladder. But the thing with 81 Dojo is like, it's tough. It's not like chess.com where you could do rating refunds. Like, when you're beating someone on 81 Dojo, you're taking their points away. You're effectively a sandbagger. It's almost like effectively a sandbagger in a world of sandbaggers. So it's one more sandbagger. The thing that John Bartholomew did early on, and he still does, what he calls climbing the rating ladder. He started playing low and playing high, but he plays with his actual account. So he puts his rating on the line, and he has been beaten by cheaters before, but like I wonder if that's the better way to go in the shogi world, where you just you say, I'm gonna play 600 to 700 elo, whatever site, Shogi Club 24, 81 Dojo. You start with a band. You say, I'm going to play this band with my actual account, and if people want to play me, then they'll play me, and I'll put my rating on the line and do it, or play unrated. I think people I've had incredible experience on 81 Dojo lately with unrated. But I think that would work out where you just steadily play up the band. So the theme of the hour or the theme of the 2 hours is playing. Today we're playing 8 cues. So play 2 or 3 games. Show how to properly dismantle them. Next day, now we're playing 7 cues. That kind of thing. Yeah, they definitely do. So I miss some things. Yeah, I'm seeing Lily Lionmane's thing about how they play different. I think that's true, and John Bartholomew has said the same. But at the same time, it's not different enough. I don't think it's different enough to warrant the sort of the sandbagging approach. So like, it's just, if the software has the facility for rating refunds and sort of more honest, rating, climbing the rating ladders, I think that it's good. And I see Rico saying that. So Blake say, yeah, maybe we can play another time. Yeah. Well, so the thing about me is that me at my absolute worst is not really much different from me at my absolute best. So regardless of how much I played, this might be my absolute best too. But Rico is saying, yeah, we're in a softer dark age now that all the tech people realize they can develop for ego, and said, yeah, totally. Or maybe they just got lucky. Maybe it was just a fluke. Maybe it was just a fluke because Lee Shogi right now, as far as I'm concerned, is as good or better than any of the Go software that I've seen. It's better than OGS to me. Like OGS to me almost. I say this in the nicest possible way as a supporter of as a paying supporter of OGS and someone who loves what they do. I think OGS is a poor man's Lee chess, a poor man's Lee Shogi. They've got some really cool features like this instantaneous analysis, but other than that, it's not as nice of an experience. So that's it. Let's see. Yeah. So Shogi Explained is also saying Lee Shogi is nice. Yeah. So I love Lee Shogi. We just don't have enough players. We don't have enough players, and I'm going to do my pet peeve, the thing I talk about every time we talk about Lee Shogi, is that the bottom of the pieces, on the bottom side of the board, this piece set, the pieces align pretty nicely. I think they're almost exact, but they're close. They kind of align nicely with the bottom of the line of the square. The ones going down, the top side of the board, those are not lined up. So if you're someone like me, if you're a sufferer like me, we cannot abide this. This must be fixed. So this is what I hope my Lee Shogi patron dollars go to is eventually to fix this piece set. Because I think it's the piece set. Because I've seen other sets that are lined up cleanly on both ends. It's just they're not as nice looking, and they lag like crazy when just doing something like this. So some piece sets go nuts on basically supercomputers. It's like the supercomputers, hardware, hardware acceleration, every browser on the platform, and they're just like stuttering like crazy. But this one's good. This one looks great. This is my favorite looking set. I just need it to line up at the top. That's one of my few bug fixes. And so once I'm in the position where I can start contributing here, I might take that on. I might take that on, but I'm not in that spot right now. Let me close out Shogi Wars. I don't want to give the world hope that there's 4792 people playing when it's actually 4791. So let's get that out of there. Boy, Gust One has had this game up now. So the SEO for Gust One right now, the Shogi world right now, like focused on this monumental Oniguma destruction. So getting all this shout out just by being on stream here. Yeah. So let's see. So we had more options in general. Lee Shogi is better. There's a lot more enthusiasm for software. Yeah. So the thing is, even back in the day, so this is back, when I say back in the day in the Go world, this is now 20 years ago. Keep that in mind. But I never liked KGS. I love its functionality. I hated the software. I'm very particular about my software. That was, it's a Java app. It was a Java app, and it was a Java app, and it showed in the most Java ways. And so I never loved that. I liked PandaNet, but PandaNet was a bit jank, and even so, the software wasn't the greatest. So, OGS came along much later, and I like that. But yeah, so my experience in the Go world, from basically the early 2000s, the software wasn't great, but even then it was better than what we have in the Shogi world now, except for Lee Shogi. 81 Dojo has charm. 81 Dojo has charm in its ways. Shogi Club 24. I mean, I've professed my love for Shogi Club 24 on stream many times, but it's almost despite the software. It's almost despite it. It just does some things very well. It does some things that I consider very important very well. So I stick there a lot. But yeah, need tough turns before the game. Yeah. Okay, go Shogi. Did I say go Shogi? So I say weird things. I'll reviewing the stream. The kind of things that I will be kicking myself on, and I don't think I said it today, but I will often talk about like going and reviewing the game on my floorboard, the floor shogi board, and I'll say Goban. So I'll say, I'll review that on my floor Goban, and then it'll be, and then I'll say it again like 2 seconds later, such that it actually sounds like I think it's a Goban. It's like, no, I know it's not. I know it's not, but my brain, there was one stream, it might have been the cheating stream, where I talked for 5 minutes. I talked for about 5 minutes about Lee Shogi, and I was saying, I was talking about Lee Chess for about like 5 minutes on the stream, and I must have said Lee Shogi like 10 times, meaning Lee Chess. So it was like listening back to some of those streams. It's infuriating, but I hope some tolerance is given here. Let's see. Software boom. After the late Yonenaga lost to Bankras. So I don't know anything about that. But then Lisa Dahl lost, and that I bet that did start getting software people, and it I was gonna say it almost brought me back. Well, it didn't almost brought me back, but it brought me back. At that point when I saw that documentary, I registered for OGS. I brought out my old Ghost Stones. I brought out my stuff. I joined the AGA, if only just to support. So, I would love if we had something like the AGA, the American Go Association for Shogi here. AGA or the European Shogi Association or FISA, like Federation, whatever that is, basically the European Shogi Association. If we had something like that in the US, I'd be really happy. So when people are doing it right, like OGS or like AGA, I'll support them. I'll be happy to support them and then potentially play in a tournament. I never ended up happening. I wanted to go to the US Go Congress to meet Killer Ducky in person, because I've known him for well over a decade, maybe 2 decades, just online, and never met in person. And I really wanted to, but it didn't happen. Maybe next one, maybe. But now I'm so bad in Go that like I wouldn't even be able to. I think I'd be embarrassingly bad. Versus Shogi, where I'm bad, but at least I can sort of think about the game. So yeah, you used to be able to search Shogi on the Play Store and see pages of results. Like, is that the Google Play Store? And then many of the Shogi software options back in the 2010s were not open sourced. So when the maintainers got bored, it just, yeah. I mean, that's a problem in general. It's a problem in general, but especially sort of in I guess what I would call niche communities. And then you should play Lily. I'll play a game. I'll definitely play a game. Absolutely, we'll play. I definitely will play one more if anyone wants to play. So what's the go-to shogi websites other than 81 Dojo and Lee Shogi? Shogi Wars, Shogi. Lily already answered. Yeah, SC24. I don't know if that's a go-to because it's the bar. The bar is so the bar is so high that the bar is so high. What am I trying to say? The bar is so high to sign in or to sign up that I'm not sure. Let me get in here. What's the? Let me take a look off what I've gotten here. What is this? Oh, is this what happened here? Maybe follow that. Maybe that. So there's that. But yeah, Shogi Wars is the big one. Shogi Wars is the big one, and that's so tomorrow night. Yeah. Maybe we can play. So typically on Monday nights, I play a bunch of Shogi Wars games, and Monday nights and Friday nights, and I mini marathon and try to do that. But you're always open to changing it up a bit. I do want to play Shogi Wars tomorrow, but could definitely do something else because I've now had sort of hybrid streams where I did Shogi Wars and then played the bot. So yeah. So let's see. So I am on. I could. This is cool. This squid. I like this. So squid 1, squid 2, squid 3. So okay. So we have that. I am in here. Do I have a notification? So let me get out of here. And that's it. So is Lily Line Main still here? Okay. Oh, yeah. Just said about not being able to challenge. So I open that up. Okay. Well, let me try. So I had some weird settings. So it's possible that it's possible that I'm gonna have to go through that stuff. So let me see. And then default, so maybe 10:30. Get a 10:30 game. Hope this is okay. So I've got that. Let's see. So I've also got this. What is this? Is this mine? Oh, okay. Yeah, 10:30. There we go. And onegaishimasu. All right. Okay, so I will come up here. And let me make sure that I've got my the stream is still on. Okay, yeah, the stream is still on my Lee Shogi game. And let's do this. Okay. So, and a follow. And Blake, thank you for that. Really appreciate it. So I reviewed this. I reviewed this either this morning or last night. I don't remember. It's all a blur to me. I think there's plenty of opportunity to sort of not play it slowly, but to not get caught with that same. Yeah, this is sort of that buzzsaw attack that a lot of Shogi Wars players do, where they just sort of all out attack with the silvers, and the engine assures me I'm fine, and let's get up here. And so that's interesting. I'll continue making my castle. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll. This is interesting. Let's. I think I probably would have wanted to if I would have slowed down a bit. I think I would have brought my knight up to protect the head of the bishop. That's what I usually do. I think I'm raced because I feel like I'm yeah like it feels like you're not taking this game seriously. So I'm let me try to buckle down here. Let me buckle down. So we got that. This is coming. And let's see. This comes up. Got that. I'll open this. Wait, this is. Oh wait. Oh, this is a handicap game. Oh, see, that's so. I'm playing this as if I'm as if the. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that explains the weird moves. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm not a big fan of handicap games, but this is fine. Let me see what I can do now. You know, it takes me a long time. The count on 10 had the same thing. Where after beating me a bunch of times, took away one of the bishops, and I still played the game as if the bishop was there. And that's something I did want to talk about that I was mentioning earlier. The tease about my psychology is that I learned over the board that I'm not actually looking at pieces a lot of the time. I'm not looking at the board. I'm using my mental model of the way the board is. And so sometimes that model is wrong. So I'll make a move. And it happened today in one of the games where I'll make a move. I have my mental model of what the board looks like. And so I'll make a move that would work if that model was consistent with reality. But the problem is that sometimes my mental model is not consistent with reality. So it's like one thing is off. In this case, I hadn't promoted a piece that I had thought that I had promoted. So I was playing as if I had, and it just kind of blew up. It didn't blow up the attack, but it ruined it. So yeah. Let's get this. Let's get this. So I'm gonna get slowly stifled here. So it takes that. I come up there. Oh yeah, that's a knight. That's a knight. I guess I'll just keep coming up. All right. I'm just gonna try to push. I'm just gonna try to push pieces up. Maybe make threats. I don't know what to do in handicap. I don't really think about it. So at some point, the king is going to make its way up, and I'll have to defend against it. Defend against it coming in. I've got these two pieces which are going to be targets. So there's a pawn. I don't know. Let's come back here. Okay. Hmm. I guess yeah. I guess I'll just try to run my king up. I suppose. Try not to get trapped by try not to have my rook be trapped. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see. Okay. So if it comes up, all right. Let's. Hmm. Interesting. 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 So let's see. How long is it going to take for that to get in? I do want to get this pawn out of here, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not talking much. Not talking much here. The let's see. Let's come up here. And so if this comes over, how can I defend it? Comes over there, comes over there. There's a knight. All right. So looking to, I guess, drop the pawn. Looking to drop the pawn to get that up, to force that up. Got this wall. You're gonna try to create a little nook in here, maybe, to get the king there. So let's see. Where's the? Got a silver. Got a silver. So if I take silver drop, come back. So I take silver drop, come over here, and there's nothing really, I don't think, maybe. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. All right. Well, I might as well resign now. I'll keep running it. I'll keep running it. Let's be fun to see how far it goes. And let's try that. No, just a knight or just a bishop. So I guess, yeah. So I guess I lose on pieces. Yeah, I guess there's no point. Well, thank you for the game. I appreciate I appreciate the game. That was something. Yeah. Good game. Yeah, I just for the future. I'm not really into the handicap games, so you know, maybe another time, but yeah, I appreciated it anyway. Yeah, I appreciate the time. That was an experience. So yeah. All right. Yeah. It took me a while. Like I said, it's you know, I have my mental model of the board, and I'm trying to play to the model, and yeah. Yeah. The handicap is just something I just it's a flaw. It's a flaw in my shogi. I don't enjoy it. I only like the real game. You know, that's just same thing with variants and whatnot. I just don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. It doesn't like feel normal enough in my head that that I can actually care kind of like about what's going on. And so yeah, my own hang up. Yeah, Alexei and I have had these discussions as well. You know, most it seems like most good players are proponents of handicap play. It's just even from the Go world, it's not something I enjoyed in the Go world. It's not something I enjoy in the Shogi world. Yeah. So let me get back to chat, see what people are saying, because I didn't want to look, because I didn't want to get any hints. I didn't want, not that it would have helped all that much, I'm sure, but didn't want to get the hints. Let me bring this back up in my screen here, and let's see, because I now. Let's see, Royal Hodges of bad choices. Weird that in my chat your name color changed. I wonder how that's working. That's working in this app. Weird. Anyway. Let's see. Remember, Habu wants to recommend to visualize more as chunks of 3x3 squares instead of the whole board. Huh. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Because it's like I make this snapshot. I see the board, I make a snapshot, and what usually happens when I mess it up is that a couple moves will happen, but I'll still be on that snapshot of the way the board was like 2 moves ago or 1 move ago. So I'll just move as if it's there. It's like so it's fascinating to me as someone interested in the brain. Like, what am I actually? What are my eyes seeing? Because I'm staring at the board. I'm staring at the board, but like, what are they seeing? Or is the brain sort of, how is the brain filtering what I'm seeing and turning it into positions or database lookups in my head of what I've seen before? Fascinating stuff. It's always interesting, but that was a key thing. And it's one thing that makes me think that in the future over the board, I take more time to actually look at the board. It's got sort of crazy, but like, just make sure that when I'm reading something out or when I'm seeing something, I actually look at the pieces again, make sure what I'm reading in my mind is the same thing that's actually on the board. So let's see, sack a piece when you're. So I think you're not looking to sack a piece when you're going against handicap. At least that's what it seems. I don't know, because I don't play handicap. Because like for those reasons that people start gaming the system where when I've seen people play over the handicap games like this, it's like, push the edge, or make a sacrifice, or all these kind of things. It's like, okay, I wouldn't do that in real shogi, but I'm doing so now I'm playing sort of non shogi. It's the same thing that Go podcast I mentioned. I sort of I sort of suffered my dislike of handicap in silence, because it's so overwhelmingly preferred, at least talked about. It's so overwhelmingly talked about. Except there are pockets of people that it's like you meet someone on the street who's like a dealer or something like that. They're like, I don't like handicap either. And it's all of a sudden you've got this secret society of people who are ashamed to admit in polite company that they don't like handicap games, but they just don't. So they try to avoid situations where handicap games are being offered. And so it's really funny to be part of this subculture of the shogi world. Except now I'm finding out. So I'm finding out now because now I'm not as like sort of I'm a little more outspoken than I was. But I'm finding out, it seems like a good number of people don't, like even beginners, like, sometimes a lot of beginners ignore whether this is the best for learning or not. A lot of beginners don't want to be patronized. They want to play. They want to play. And like John Bartholomew does when he plays chess, like he will respectfully beat the player with solid moves. Like he won't go for crazy stuff unless he's like in massive time pressure and it's a tough game. but like it's a different approach than the handicap approach, where the handicap approach kind of comes at it with that perspective of you're an idiot and I'm really cool, kind of thing. And I think that rubs a lot of beginners. I think it rubs beginners the wrong way. So anyway, in relation to that, this Go podcast, this guy, in the most sheepish way possible, sort of the way I was like really sheepish about it before, especially when I'm talking to Alexa, someone who I sort of respect. I respect his teaching and his shogi ability kind of to the utmost. This Go podcaster kind of sheepishly is like, I don't like to play 9x9. I don't like to play handicap game. I like the main game. And so it's really interesting anyway. It gets to different discussions where you start playing handicap enough, you start getting into handicap strategy. So it's like you're learning, but you're learning a different approach. And obviously, any improvement in any shogi is going to improve you in the main game. But like, it's one of those things where, like, if you enjoy it or you don't enjoy it, why are you playing shogi? Why are you, are you trying to learn? Are you trying to have fun? Are you trying to do a mix? It's a tough decision, and you never want to kind of like. Some people love playing like handicap. Like, there's the guy on the Shogi Harbor Discord who I don't know if he's afraid to play on handicap games, but he only seems to want to play handicap games. Some people just love it. Some people love it, and it is what it is. And Todovsky, hey, great to see you. Yeah. So this is not one of this is not one of your, if this is an attempt, this is not your best work of your sick burns. Like you've gotten so many good sick burns now that your bar is up here. So like you've got to bring it. You've got to let's see. It bothers you that one king piece has one less line. The jeweled king. Tama. I thought it meant jeweled. And there's Rico with the jewel. Okay. And onion. Yeah. We need one piece to be a king, the other piece to be an onion, and then And the Rico. I think Rico. The clean up and win by impasse. Yeah. That's you probably got to that. You probably got to that at least 2 or 3 moves before I did, because I was my goal was to get to the other side of the board, thinking that I'm going to win because I've got more pieces, yada da da da. And then even as I was losing pieces, all of a sudden the goal stayed to get to the other side of the board without remembering that, oh wait, I need to have points too. So yeah, that's life as me. That's life as me, forgetting sort of the plan halfway through it. Warvius is talking about that. Preferred on the even board. Yeah. It's the handicap is a time honored tradition in shogi and in Go, and people swear by it. People who are better at shogi than I will ever be at any game, swear by this, and they learned by it. But at some point you have to ask yourself, why are you playing a game? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to improve? Are you trying to prove at all costs? Are you trying to enjoy it? And I think I'm happy enough comfortable enough in my skin to know I am not, like I said earlier, I am not going to be Meijin. I am not going to win any. I'm not going to have any titles. I'm not going to be. I'm not going to have any crowns. So I'm playing because I love playing. I love the game. I want to improve. Don't get me wrong. I'm very competitive and I want to improve, but I think there are many ways for I just like in most things in life, there are many roads to the same goal or to the same destination. One might be faster or more winding than the other, but they all get to the same place. And so I try to You stick to the things I love, and with the idea that, if I'm doing something I love, it's going to be easier to get better in it because I'm going to do more of it. I'm going to do more of it, and I'm going to, be the more passionate, the more you think about it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like a broken record. And then handicap, literally, I am saying handicap shogi has a lot of positives. Notably, people who play against stronger players get in a terrible habit of defending everything. Defending in shogi is the absolute thing. Yes. So playing handicap is a good way to practice attacking. Definitely, yeah. That sounds reasonable to me. That definitely sounds reasonable to me. My problem is not attacking. So that's the like I completely hesitated. It's funny you say that because in handicap, I didn't attack at all just because I didn't want to attack because I thought it was bad to trade pieces. So I thought it was bad to trade pieces because I didn't want, the idea is that you don't want to give the stronger player some drops is at least my thinking. So, that's clearly wrong, but like it's another instance, just a small instance of the game being different, the game being different and me focusing on the game, but not, knowing the other stuff. What Rico is saying, one of the big benefits is being able to practice against a strong player's defense without having to worry about their attack. I guess, but in this case, like so in my mind, that entire opening was played as an even game. So I just thought I thought I was being cheesed. I thought I was just being bullied by a stronger player, kind of thing, and which is totally fine. But like I thought I was being cheesed. Like, it's like there was attack going on, there like the handicap side was, in this case anyway, was not sitting back and defending, waiting for me to make a mistake. It was doing the attack, the pushing down the board, attacking kind of thing. So yeah. And the goal to break in and get an end game before you lose too much material. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So attacking on the edge, attack the weak point. Yeah. No. I definitely make edge attacks. Definitely make edge attacks and make a lot of them. But it's different when there are more pieces, when there's real pieces defending it. But maybe it would be good practice. Yeah. So that's fine. I mean, it's like I'm certainly not going to convince you of it, but that's not my goal. My goal is to play shogi. So Lily was paying. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think so. Royal Highness. I would love to play. That like I said, that was going to be my last game. So I'm sorry. It's 8:22 here, and I haven't eaten today. And so I'm gonna have some dinner and relax after a long great day of shogi. Shogi is so fun. Like it's incredible to think that like I would love to stay and play that. I would love to stay and play a game. It's been all day. Since waking up at 6:50. So yeah, hope to see you again. And or play off stream. I would love to play, but I'm gonna have to close it up, and just say thank you to everyone for stopping by, spending time chatting. Gost won with a great game. Lily Linemane for the gracious game, and just. So fun. The game is so fun. It's incredible. The people who play shogi are incredible, and I'm looking. Hopefully I can get some sleep tonight because I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. So I'll close it up. Thanks again, everybody, and good luck in your shogi games. Just enjoy this awesome game. Just enjoy it as if it's over the board or online or Sume Shogi or just whatever it is, just enjoy it. It's so fun, infinite amount of learning ability, possibilities. And that's it. Thanks again. Take care, everyone. Bye.